Sideways, boys in the days. Sleeping sideways, boys in the days. Sleeping sideways, boys in the days. On a Sunday night, I might bring me some mail. Sleeping sideways, boys in the days. Sleeping sideways, boys in.
All right, what the fuck is up, man? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for fucking doing this, and thank you so much for being a fucking homie. For those of you that don't know, this is my homie Choco. He's a TCG breaker on Twitch. Uh, he's been to day one, and he was the first motherfucker I asked to do it, but the second motherfucker to show up.
Shit, bro. You have me on blast like our first episode, bro.
It's all good, baby. It's all good. We're here. That's all that matters. We're here. You know what I mean?
Sir, we're doing it.
That's
Just
I,
know the
we're
schedules,
trying.
bro.
We're both
Schedule
busy.
B. Sir.
But for those of you that don't know, Chaco, why don't you tell the people who you are, what you do? Uh, let the people know.
No, well, you said it. I'm a TCG breaker. Started off as just strictly Pokemon. A couple years back, I think I'm a third year now of doing breaks on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're kind of evolving the stream and turning it into more of a just all the cards that you could get, not just focusing on Pokemon. So we got all the waifus, the DBZs,
Right.
all the stuff you try like that you don't see everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what we do, trying
Yep.
to make a nice community for the homies
Yep.
to come chill every day and whatnot. So
Right.
that's the plan.
It's cool. Like, one thing I've always liked about your stream is it's kind of a niche stream. Like, it has a lot of dope shit that no one else has. It's,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And if they do, they have like one or two of them, and it's like your whole inventory. It's like, of course you got Pokemon, but then like the One Piece and the chainsaw and the all the different waifu. It's not just one waifu. How many different waifu sets have you had? Like 20 something?
Dude,
Like, what the
there's a
fuck?
lot. There's a new every time I look, there's a new waifu set, and there's some that like I had never seen before that other people do have, and it's like they're just coming out left and right.
Yeah.
I stick to a couple of uh sets that I know. There's like the main one that started off was all it's called Goddess Story,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my main goal because I know the arts, I know some of the girls that are in there,
Right.
some of the new ones. It's just kind of like it's getting a little crazy. Like for those that've seen the stream, we've been pulling some cards that make you go like,
Mm-hmm.
hey yo, like that's
Mm.
borderline TOS,
It, it,
So it's like
Bro, real quick, before I forget, like the moment when motherfuckers started saying the One Piece set that you had is better than the new set that everyone's going crazy over was fucking great, bro. That's what I love about your stream. Busting shit out. Everyone's like, yo, what the fuck are these? These are dope. And they got numbers and thick boys and all the shit we like, bro. And it's just like, they're just like, what the fuck?
yeah, and that was like a new set that I wasn't even expecting people to like go in on. I just kind of saw the box. I'm like, that shit dope.
Right.
And everyone was like, I need me a box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy to see.
Yeah, I've done that quite a few times. More times than I'd like to admit. Bro, I've gone hard. I've gone hard on that stream. But bro, I can't help it. We got to do things like these. You know what I mean? This shelf is like all Choco. Like, you got the Dragon Ball Z ball, the Dragon Balls that the homie got me, and everything up here pretty much came from your stream. You know what I mean? That's like that's the Choco shelf.
That's dope. I like seeing that, especially from other people. Like I send out like Bomo makes me these like little like signature cards. Basically, it's like an energy just with my name written on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love seeing when people send me a picture of like that card in their binder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like
Mm-hmm.
that shit's dope.
Bro, you want to see something funny? You want to see something funny? Watch this. Watch this. Hold on, we gotta get some fire out of the way real quick. Hold on. Let me move some shit real quick. Let me move some shit. Oh, you baited. Never mind. I thought I did a thing that I didn't do.
Oh. Come on, bro. You just leaky on us like that?
I did, fool. I did. So
No.
I put a bunch of stickers in the case that like came with the new PC, and I thought I put your Choco sticker in there, and I never did.
Then you give me some more of those.
Bro, I still got some. They're fucking.
You have the old logo, right? The one with the old logo.
I got that little teeny motherfucker. Where's the? Do I have some like right here?
That's got the old logo.
Yep, I do. I got one right here. Look.
Stuff, right? Yep.
Bam.
The big 1 inchers, bro.
Bro, huge.
I got scammed with those, bro. I was like, oh, 1 inch? That must be huge.
Hold on, hold on. We gotta fix this shit right now. Ready for this shit? Hold on. So anyway, your TCG breaker, real ass homie. But one thing I want to know is like, where does Choco come from? Like,
shit. We got time?
yeah, we got time.
Story?
All we got is
Okay,
time,
okay.
motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, shit, I have a really, like, interesting story, I guess. Because I know, like, a lot of people, you know, they just, like, where they born, where they stay.
Right.
And they don't really move around.
Mhm.
Shit, I was born in LA, you know, a nice little September of 1996. I was out there, and then lived there a couple years. My mom took me to Mexico
Mhm.
for. I was in Mexico. Fuck, I don't even remember when she took me, but I basically did my elementary school over there,
Mhm.
and then I moved back to LA when I was in middle school. So I did my middle school in LA, my high school in LA, and then you know just ended up in Arizona for a couple years, and I was out there for like 4 in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Anybody's been to Phoenix, y'all know it's a lovely neighborhood out there.
Mhm.
And now I'm in Oregon. You know, I've been here for like the last 5 years, and plan to stay here in Oregon.
Right.
It's a nice Pacific Northwest weather is good.
Mhm. So was there like a specific like thing where the Choco thing comes from, or what is it exactly?
Yeah. So the original my original name was Chocorol 69. A Chocorol is fuck, it's called a ho ho in
Mhm.
the you know the like the Twinkie thing, but it's in
Right.
chocolate.
Right.
They have a version of that in Mexico, and it's called a chocorol, and it's got like a little bit of pineapple in it. I guess that's what makes it different.
Right. Right.
So you know, one day my mom got me a PS3, and then the first thing when you boot it up, load it online, it's like you gotta choose your name. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? I'm not gonna put my name on there, you know. And I like those a lot, so I was just like, shit, I'm just gonna name myself that. And then it was like, well, that's taken. And I'm like, well, I gotta add a number, right? And you know, when you're 13 and number
Mhm.
60 is just that's the number. And yeah, that was the OG name. Had that for since like when I was 13. And then not sure if you played Xbox or PlayStation, but on Xbox you could pay to change your name.
Mhm.
On PlayStation that wasn't a thing. Like once you pick your name, that's your name. You can't change it unless you make a new account. And then
Really?
they finally implemented it on the PS4. You
Mhm.
could change your name for free one time, and I was like, no one ever called me Chocorol. It was always just Choco.
Choco. Mhm.
Yeah, and yeah, that's when I was like playing Apex a lot. I thought I was gonna like start doing um like a little bit of YouTube, and so
Mhm.
I'm just like ChocoPlayz, you know, because I'd be playing video games like that,
Mhm.
and that's just kind of where it stuck. Some of
Mhm.
the homies been telling me like, oh, why don't you change it to Choco Breaks? I'm like,
Nah.
it's like nah,
Mm.
it's good where it's at.
If anything, just change it to Choco. That's it.
Eh, then it's just too short.
Choco.
I feel like you know, it's like
Yeah. So what? I'm sideways.
yeah, true, but nah. I was gonna ask you where that came from before I like started following your Instagram and whatnot. And I'm like, sideways because drift.
Mhm. But the reason I spell it the way I spell it is very specific.
Ooh, why is that?
So, being that I'm from the Bay Area, like the first type of drifting I ever saw was sideshows. So just motherfuckers whipping 5 O's in the intersections,
Mm-hmm.
Cougars, Stangs, Camaros, whatever. Um, that was the first shit I ever saw. And then a documentary came out and it was called Sideways. And he spelled it the same way I spell my shit.
Okay. You're like, that's mine now.
Yep. And then I added the X's to it, you know what I mean? but that was because like everything else was taken, and everyone was doing that like crown, where it was like in a like how mine is, how it's big X's then little
Yeah.
X's. It was like a crown kind of deal, and like
Yeah.
I typed it in, it wasn't taken, I took it, and I've been that for I don't even know how long. For
That-
13 years, 14
yeah,
years, 15
it's gonna
years.
be a while because that whole adding the X's into your name type of thing was a while ago.
Hmm.
Everyone had that on PlayStation.
Forever ago.
Yeah, like
I
if
was
you get
always Xbox.
yeah, well even on Xbox, huh? Yeah.
Yep. Like even on Xbox, that was a big deal because like all the good names got taken, and people had to figure out different ways to have the name they want. And
Yeah,
there was a
exactly.
lot of people that were like, they would use a name, and then they would never play the shit again, but it would the name would still be tied to them. So like no one's using the name really, but you couldn't get a good
Can't
name.
use it. Yep. That's
Yeah.
exactly why I couldn't get Choco either. That's why I was like, well, Choco plays.
ChocoPlayz.
That's where it's
All
at.
right, so now that we know where ChocoPlayz comes from, um, one thing I've always liked about just your whole setup is how you incorporate Bulma and the kids like naturally. It's not like a weird thing. Like for some people it's a weird thing, or they make it weird, or it's like it has to be like we're a couple or we're not a couple or we're two separate or whatever. Like yours is just like
Yeah,
it's just
the
natural.
kids just come in. She comes in.
Mhm.
She's starting to like she just did her first, I guess her second now, like solo stream. But this
Mhm.
time it was like I was here and just like I was just in the living room just chilling
Right.
while she was streaming, and she said like yeah, just a little bit nervous, but she's liking it. So we're gonna for sure see more of like solo Bulma streams, especially for like earlier ones when I'm
Mhm.
still at work.
Right. That's cool though.
I know some people make it a weird thing, or like they're like the couple's not
Right.
comfortable being on camera or whatnot. But
Right. She just gotta be careful about leaning over forward too far, fool.
oh, she's too short, bro, and the table's too high. She's gonna have to charge extra to open the package. You know, like
Oh my
get it
god.
as well.
Here comes the second channel.
Mhm. But
It's
she's been asking, like telling me like, should I make her own channel? And we're like, I don't know. Like,
That's always a weird one because here's what's I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. She's gonna blow up way past you like in record time, and you're gonna feel demasculated by it. That's what's gonna
yeah,
happen. It happens to
I
every
feel
one
it.
of them. Every dude who tries to do that, it's like most of the dudes there are mainly there for the girl. Unfortunately, that's
Mhm.
just the science behind it. A girl
Oh yeah.
streamer starts streaming by herself, she's gonna do 5 times better than if a male dude does the exact same thing she's doing with this with similar
Mhm.
personalities, like
Yeah.
and
I mean, they
similar like
don't even
setup
bear
and
half of her
quality.
personality.
It's
So
crazy. So that's like
yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if she does her own channel, she's go you're gonna be like, how did you get there so fast?
Like
Like,
I've been streaming for 3 years. You did it in 2 months.
hmm it just it is what it is. Like a really uh pretty charismatic girl could do very well here, and there are some that do it. Um, but they come and go too. You know, there's a few of them I haven't like they used to be on all the time and then never see them on anymore.
Yeah, they're not no more. You weren't around for that drama with one of the girl streamers that I don't think they're around. They kind of shifted to TikTok, but I don't think they're on TikTok anymore either.
Hmm.
Um,
Like drama with like what drama like with you?
no, it was with it was a streamer, right? We're not gonna
You want to
drop
talk?
names, but the hair was blonde. That's
Hmm.
some that basically tells it.
Hmm.
Um, she got raided by Javi and when Verso was still a thing.
Hmm.
So it was the whole Verso crew, and you know Javi and the Verso crew were like they're like top breakers on Twitch, you know. So it's like as a big raid, and then what's it call it? The boyfriend I guess was there that day doing the breaks,
Hmm.
and you know Javi's a big dude now, you know. So
Hmm.
like people that were in her channel were like, "Yo, Javi in the raid, like it's Javi," you know, like.
Hmm.
And this dude's like over here doing the break, and he sees like I guess he can't keep up with chat or some shit,
Right.
and chat just moving fast, and he tells everybody like, hey, focus on the break. You probably seen it that command on Kyle's stream because he was part of that too. He was part of those raids that came in,
Oh.
and it was basically telling like people like, hey, focus on the break, and just telling them like, if you got Discord, go talk on Discord. The chats for like the break or some shit.
So
And
wait, hold on, time out. You're telling me a motherfucker came in here raided with a giant raid, and the guy who got raided was upset by the results of having popular people in his chat?
yeah, and banned him. He ended up banning.
Wow.
I think he ended up banning Javi, Pokepair,
That's wild. I didn't know. I
and
missed all that shit.
yep. And as a result of all that, their channel, averaged was like, I don't know what it was doing. It was doing like 30, 40 people. They had just started 3 months prior,
Hmm.
and once that happened, then people were like, "Did you really get banned?" And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is." Javi didn't like tell anyone like, "Hey, go and follow those people," but
Hmm.
Twitch just does its thing, and it
Right.
went from averaging this amount to averaging 6,
Right.
overnight,
No,
and
that's not good.
that kind of pushed them out the platform by themselves, just doing that, and it was just and now it's just a big meme. If you see on Kyle's stream, he has a command for that. It's like focus on the break and just
I've seen it. I never knew that there was like a whole meme behind it.
yeah, it's a whole weird situation with those people. It was a weird situation from the start because it was the girl streaming, right? It was just
Hmm.
her, and then once it kind of got big, then the boyfriend started coming along and
Hmm.
doing game channel too. And it's like
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah, I see some people trying to use that model, and I don't know. I'm I'm not here for it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. But that's just me. I just want me on here. Like, I don't want my kids on stream. I don't want my old lady on stream. It's like you gotta have some sort of privacy, you know what I mean?
sure.
But everything's not for everybody. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I always admire the fact that like Bulma and the kids and everybody come around, and like it just is natural for you. And like me, I feel like I gotta shelter everybody.
Yeah, no, it's cool bringing everyone on, especially like now with the baby, and she's getting a little older, and like she's becoming a little character. When she comes in, everyone says hi to her, and
Right, right.
she likes saying hi to the stream, and it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cool. It's cool. The older one, he's a little shy to come on but he also likes doing this type of shit. He likes
Yeah.
doing YouTube,
Right.
and he'd be like, came in the other day, he's like, I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Like,
Damn.
you little 8-year-old got the Roblox accounts going.
Hey,
He's
fuck it.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah, my kids have already said like, I want us to be an internet family and like a YouTube
Nah,
family. I'm like, listen, we're never gonna
uh,
be a fucking YouTube family.
they're gonna
Ain't
keep
ever.
vlogging, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, 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 nah. Nope, nope. But
Sideways vlogging, I can't see that, bro. That'll be fun.
I'm too fucking busy, bro. It's gonna be a lot of me just getting shit done. It don't. Boring. No thanks. Like I'll make videos of like when I start building my next project car or something like that. But like maybe. But I already got
No, but
other
how
shit
you
going
make
on.
videos? Just stream it, bro. Set up the tripod,
That's what I'm thinking
go
I would
live,
do.
and
That's what
just.
I'm thinking I would do. I'll just stream that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been thinking because we've been going fishing a lot more, and
Mhm.
then you saw that fish that the homie uh took out big ass fish,
Mhm.
and so I don't know. Like, have you seen Skilled um streams where he be fishing? That shit looks dope. It's like a
I
little
don't.
tripod, or he has a little hooked up here on
Yeah, it's like a
so you can see
GoPro or
everything.
something.
Yeah, that shit looks dope.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel
Yeah, I
like
haven't.
in the
I know
beach.
of them, but I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to like do that also on the channel. It's like I know like some people just kind of want to keep the stream just for like breaks,
Right.
but I think I don't know. I think just like as a whole, just streaming anything would be kind of dope.
Yeah,
Bringing the,
I
the homies along.
I agree. I'm more partial to to wanting to do that than vlogging for sure. I would much rather just live stream something dope I'm doing rather than vlog it. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I also feel like that could be perceived as lazy. So I feel like you kind of have to do both. You have to record it and uh, stream it, and then you can make you. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're making like YouTube videos of their shit they're streaming, and then chop it up and make viral clips and all this shit, and it works great. But like that's a lot of work. There's usually bodies behind that shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's why I stream, bro. It's easy, you know. Just click live, and that's it. You did it.
Mhm.
Not having to worry about fucking editing, rendering, and
Mhm.
then you go through all that, and it's like, oh, the mic wasn't recording, and that whole thing you just did is goes to the trash. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like one fuck up like that, where you record like a dope ass video, and then like,
Mhm.
oh yeah,
And then your ass is
cool.
grass. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just like
one question that I got for you though is what was it that made you want to stream? Like was there like a thing that happened? Was it just like one day you just woke up and were like fuck this and like what made you say I'm fucking doing it and then put all that hard work and energy into becoming a streamer?
so. I mean, I've been streaming on Twitch and YouTube for the longest. Like like my account's like 8 years old. I think that we checked last time,
Mhm.
and ever since I made it, I've been streaming on it.
Yeah.
I just used to be. I first started off streaming Destiny 1,
Mhm.
doing Trials of Osiris carries because I
Mhm.
was like decently good at the game where I could actually get one of the other homies that was good at the game and take people that weren't as good,
Mhm.
flawless on Destiny, and started off as that. Then Apex came around, started doing that. Um, a lot of the clips that you see in this office are from also like uh, when I was just streaming video games, and it was mainly like Valorant, Call of Duty,
Right.
all like newer titles. And
Mhm.
then what got me doing breaks is just COVID was happening and cards were just really hard to come by.
Mhm.
And I was like just randomly at Walmart one day. I had to go for something for work, and the guy that restocks it was during the time when they were hiding the cards behind the counter and you couldn't get
Mhm.
them because
Right,
people were
right.
getting
The
shot over
dark
them and
ages.
shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was just a fresh restock of all Hidden Fates.
Right.
Shining Fates had just came out, and I was like, dude, like holy shit, like that's a big restock, you know. And I didn't even have money at the time, and I like saw the ETBs there, and I'm like, dude, how much will that be? So the lady started bringing them up, and or bring one up, and she's like, it's $50. So I did the math. I'm like, bro, that's like $800 right there.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, I could flip it, you know, because I've always like sold stuff on Mercari and eBay and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna flip it. And so I buy them, bro. I put it all on a credit card,
Oh
and
shit.
I just like, fuck it.
That's when you
I
know you
fucking
believe in yourself.
I got home, and my girl's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, I couldn't leave them there. Like,
Nope.
Hidden Fates and Shiny Fates were like $100 ETBs. So it's like
Mhm.
easy double your money type of situation. I'm just like,
Mhm.
I was working at a grocery store, during that time. So, and we got paid monthly there.
Right.
So it was like I do not have money till the end of the month, and I was just like, well, fuck it. It's a little nice little quick flip, and I did it. And I was just sitting on the computer with my friend, with Diego,
Mhm.
and I was like, bro, should I put these like on Mercari or eBay? And I'm just like, dude, eBay takes a lot of fees. Mercari also takes a lot of fees, and shipping's expensive. Be the best place to put on Facebook Marketplace. And then my friend was like, bro, you remember Jarium? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm pretty sure he opens packs on Twitch. I'm like, on my head, I'm like, who the fuck's gonna pay me to open their pack? You know, like it was such a
Right.
like a new idea to me. I'm like, that's the fun part, opening them, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, like it's dope too, like to watch like other people opening them for you, and it's like, for real. And I started lurking. I'm like, fuck, I could do that.
Mhm.
And I look in my drawer. I'm like, dude, there's an old iPhone here. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna set it up. And I had one of the homies, set up the stream for me. And it's basically what you see today. He's the one that like did all the notifications and all shit for me. I haven't really moved anything because I don't know how to do it.
Damn. You hella
So
lucky.
yeah, he set it up for me and turned on the little iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That's first day. I remember first day. It was like I said. It was the during COVID. No one had cards, right?
Right.
And so pops me up with 100 followers, and I got Hidden Fates and Shining Fates in stock, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, he's got it!"
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many ETBs. I guess you could do the math and divide it by 800 or whatever, you know. And it just all of them sold that day,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just kind of where it went from. And then from there, I just kept getting lucky. No one else could get cards, and since I'm in a small town,
Right.
the restock would always be there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I got to the point where when I was just doing Pokemon, I was one of those guys that was like at the store before the vendor was there,
Oh
just
no.
waiting for them. Yeah, at one of the stores, you have Fred Meyer's where you at?
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the stores, that lady actually became like cool enough to I had her number, and she would text me like, "Hey, I'm on my way. This is what I have." And so
Wow.
I would just be like at work, and I'm like, "Hey, I gotta take a break right now." I'll just zoom my ass all the way to fucking Astoria to go to the Fred Meyer's up there, and then just wait for her. So she had
Damn.
like clear shelf. It was like it was during like celebrations. That was
Damn.
and, yeah, I was just like lucky enough to be able to get ETBs at retail, and
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't selling them for a lot. I think I was selling them for like 60, which was like $10 over.
Mm-hmm.
When some people were really, 80, $90. I was just like,
Right.
oh, that's cool.
But it was
Like
fun.
yeah, it's fun. It's always been a hobby, like yeah, it makes a little bit of money, but not enough to like quit my job over.
Right, right.
And but it's fun, like it's not hard. You just open cards for the homies, and it's dope. Like you get to
Mm-hmm.
see some cool shit. Chat freaks out, and it's a nice
Right.
vibe.
Yeah, it's like you hear about like Blake's breaks and shit, like making a couple $1 million doing breaks. I'm like, motherfucker, if you're doing a couple $1 million in breaks, just motherfuckers getting ripped off. Like it's just
Mm,
cause like you can make
yeah,
money breaking, but like you gotta fucking price hike and you gotta have the community or you gotta have some special shit. Like you
yeah,
gotta be something special. You know what I mean? To really go crazy like that. And like the average breaker is not making a lot. And
yeah. No, it's really thin, like what do you call it, margins, I guess,
yeah, yeah.
and especially if you add like, I always try to add like on you sets like bounties or whatever, right?
Right,
So
right, right.
if you add $100 box, someone hits it, that's it. You break
Hmm.
even, if
Yep.
you sell it all.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it is what it is. The homies like it,
Right.
and yeah, you just always try to not, you gotta try and not get in that negative. I've been in that situation where you sell stuff at a loss
Hmm.
just for the content, and it's just
Yup.
like at
Yup.
the end of the month you're like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. But
So it's
it's
like,
like, but you know what though? Like the trade-off is like, it's like you said, it's content. It's hanging out with the homies. We're having good times. We're making memories. We're like living our best fucking life live for everyone else to see. And like to me, that's the fun part. Like guys like you and Kyle, like one thing I've always liked about both of you is I've watched you both lose money for the homies to have fun. Fucking
yeah, yeah,
doing breaks like or ETB battles and shit where I do the quick math. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't made no money.
yeah, yeah. No, it happens a lot, like a lot more than people see, because you don't really want to tell the homies like, hey,
Hmm.
like I'm losing on these, but
Right, right.
like, you just said run it, fuck it, and it's dope because like you can create a memory for someone, right? So it's
Exactly.
like, dude, I remember like I still have those memories when I was like I was doing my first breaks, and some of the homies, they don't stream anymore, like pulled me a Charizard, right? I
Hmm.
remember I had like my first ever Shiny Fates Charizard. I had my baby here on my lap. She was like newborn,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh, this guy has an ETB. I'm gonna buy it off him." And dude pulls a Charizard, and I'm just like, "Holy shit!" Like that memory's still there. Like I have
Right.
it. Like it's dope, and
Us hitting
remember
the
that.
trifecta out of that box, all the numbered cards,
Yep.
like going through all the bro, all that shit. It's like it's crazy. Like those are
Yep.
crazy memories, you know what I mean? And I'd like you have no idea how much I fucking appreciate the shit you've done for me. And just
I
everything
appreciate it.
from being a homie, having the supply chain, fucking coming through clutch, helping out your boy if I need this or I need that maybe. If I need some advice, you need some advice, whatever. Like it's amazing and I appreciate you, dog.
No, we're here for each other, bro. That's what we're here for exactly, you know? So,
Hmm.
oh shit.
So one thing I think a lot of people kind of want to always know about a streamer is like has streaming had like what's like the one like good impact it's had on your life, like if one thing stands out, and then like if there's been a negative impact, like it caused like maybe you lost some friendships or turmoil at work over being tired as fuck from fucking running demon hours doing breaks.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's start with that like at work. Like I remember the owner came up to me and was like, "Hey, like, are you feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like I'm just sleepy." And he's like,
Hmm.
like, am I overworking you? And whatnot? I'm like, no, it's like the shift's fine. But it was when I was working like 12 hours a day
Right, right.
and 12, 13 hours a day a couple years ago when I first took over managing the spot.
Hmm.
And she's like, no, I'm just like doing this on the side. And he's like, oh, okay. So then
Hmm.
I'm like, so no, it's like a little source of income sometimes, you know. So he's
Yep.
like, so he kind of understood there, and he's like, no, but I really need you to like focus and whatnot. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, like just pay me more, and you'll you'll get some more focus out of
Right,
me, right?
right.
And kind of like explained to him where I was at. I'm like, look, this is where I'm at. Baby's just born.
Hmm.
I don't want to be here as much.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I'll be here when I'm needed, but like I don't want to be here another 14 hours a day, especially with the baby being here, you know, because like
Hmm.
I remember I was working a lot when I first like with my first son, and I feel like I missed out on a lot of shit just because of work. And
Right.
I've told homies this like once you have kids, bro, it's not worth
Mm-mm.
being at work. Like, yeah, you
Nope.
need to put food
Fuck
on the
work.
table and whatnot, but
I'll say I literally had this conversation at work today. I was talking
yeah,
to someone on the management team and they were saying something. We were talking about like moving up and promotions, and I'm perfect where I'm at. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to go up. I don't want to go down. I'm perfect right where I'm at. And they're like, oh, well, there might be times where I would need to. I'm like, nah. I was like, when it comes to having time with my family, I will leave this job before I leave my family behind on my well-deserved time off. Like, nope.
yeah,
I just no.
yeah.
You have to have that work-life separation. Like,
Mhm.
when it's my time off, like, don't expect me to answer my phone unless it's an emergency, and don't expect me to show up unless it's an emergency.
Yep,
Like,
that's
the
exactly where I'm at.
and
I've told
yeah. Anyway.
and yeah, no, I watched like a little clip of some guys. I think they're doing like a podcast tour. Or they're like an interview or something.
Hmm.
And it was this guy said he was like, at the end of the day, the only people that are gonna remember you staying at work late is your
Hmm.
kid. You know,
Yep.
because like dad wasn't there, and that shit just like hit
Hmm.
me hard. I'm like, fuck, that is fucking true. Like, you know, if I ask like some of my old bosses, like, hey, you remember when I stayed these 14 hours for you that
Right.
one time?
Right.
And they'd be like, no, but
Mm-mm.
my kids would be like, you remember when you didn't come to whatever the fuck happened that day for my
Hmm.
school event? You know, he's gonna remember.
Hmm.
So it's definitely like real. You know, like don't overwork yourself, homies. It's
Hell
not
no.
at the end of the day, it's not worth it.
Nope. Life's most precious commodity is time.
Yes,
We are
sir. You
all
can't buy
working
that.
for time. Period. You're
Mhm.
working so you can afford to have more time doing the things you want to do. And the real trick is figuring out how to make it to where you have more time than you have to work, right? That's the end goal for everybody.
Yep.
We were gonna retire, retirement. That's we've worked enough. Now we just get some time. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And so right now where I'm at, like this whole year has been nothing but a self mission to have more time to do the things I want to do. And it's why I've been able to do the things I've done this year. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I feel you on that.
Motherfucker, you
Yeah.
picking, you chewing on your fingernails right now? We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I bite my nails, bro. That's the only way to cut them.
You nervous? Nah, fingernail clippers is how you cut them. You heathen.
Those feel weird, bro. I bite my nails, bro.
It's all
But
good.
yeah, and then let's see something good that's come from streaming is definitely like I said, like some months you do have some good months, and there's extra money left over
Mhm.
from doing the sales and all that. So just being able to take my kids places that I wasn't able to go when
Right.
I was a kid, because we're too broke for that shit.
Right.
It's like I remember it was like last year, I think. One of the homies just went hard on like a whole case of waifus that I had,
Mhm.
and that day we were already planning on going to like the zoo. I remember when I was a kid and we would go to the zoo, it was
Mhm.
like you gotta pack your fucking PB&J sandwiches, because like we ain't buying shit inside.
Mhm.
And just like now that I take my kids out like to the zoo or wherever the fuck we go, and being able to just like my kid coming up to me like, yo, can I buy this or can I get this, and just be like, yeah, it's nice, right? So
No, it is, man. That's yeah, that's a good ass feeling, man. When your
yeah,
kid's like, "Can I have this?" and you're like, "Yeah."
yeah,
Which one do you want? You want this one or that one? They're like, "Oh, I want this one." They're like, "Cool, grab it." Like
yeah.
that's I didn't have that growing up, and
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I never had that growing up. So like little shit like that means a lot to me to do better as a parent, is to like all those moments where like I was so disappointed by hearing a no from my parents. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Within reason. I ain't gonna let them like
yeah, yeah.
do nothing
There's always
crazy, but we go to the store.
like
Can I get a toy? Yeah, if you're good the rest of the time, I'll get you whatever toy you want. And they go,
yeah.
"Oh, can I get this toy?" I'm like, yeah, go ahead and get that toy. They go, "Oh shit."
No, that's what I've had this conversation with a woman. It's like
Mhm.
I I'm guilty of like kind of spoiling my kids, just because
Me too. Same.
like they're I can't tell them no, because like I've always like, if I wanted something and I didn't have it, it was just like you gotta wait till like Christmas or whatever,
Mhm.
right? Because that was your one time, your birthday or Christmas was the one time you get some new shit, right?
Yup.
And I was like, are we spoiling our kids? And she's like, yeah, like we
Mhm.
kind of are, but it's just like it's that feeling of like I don't want them to have that feeling that I had when like you just like your friend on the street got the new PS2 and you're over here
Mhm.
like not having one.
No, you got a Nintendo 64, bitch.
Man, I didn't even have shit growing up. I didn't get a PS2 until I was like until the PS3 was out. It was like
Yep.
so,
Yeah, every system I had to buy myself. Uh, let's see the first one I had was Super Nintendo. I bought it myself. And then 64, then a PlayStation, then a PlayStation 2, then an Xbox, and then an Xbox 360, and then so on and so forth.
I guess I wasn't old enough to buy those things
Yeah.
until I bought myself a PS4, my first ever check, and that felt cool. Like
Mhm.
coming home, I was coming home in the bus with a PS4, trying not to get robbed, but it felt cool, opening it up with my first ever check was cool.
Right. Have you ever had that, like, this is like where you realize one day, like, you end your stream or you're in the middle of a stream or you're just talking about your stream, where you realize, like, oh shit, this is what we do now. Like, this is
Yeah,
real. Like, I'm a streamer. Like, I'm actually a streamer. Like, I can say with 100% confidence that I'm a Twitch streamer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I've just recently I've noticed from just like obviously like the viewer counts there or whatever,
mhm,
but just seeing like all the interactions that like day in and day out, like the homies come by, it's
right.
like that shit's crazy to me. Like when we first started, and it was just like when I first started like actually streaming in this office,
Mhm,
um like I was like pretty much streaming every day, and it would just be it was Diego, Sam, and Bulma. It was always just like the view counter was three, and those are the three homies that were there, right?
right, right.
And so now I turn on stream, and there's already people. Like just the other day, I was about to turn stream on. I put my channel on like the other window, and
Mhm,
the chat's popping off, and I'm
mhm,
like, there's people in chat
right,
before I even go live,
right.
right?
It's
I'm like,
crazy, right?
and I'm just like, what the fuck? So it's crazy to see, and I was thinking about this the other day. I don't want to be like those people that like call like their viewers or their supporters fans. Like that's so
Mhm.
cringe to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
man,
Nah, they the homies,
nah,
dude.
nah, nah, they the homies, bro. And it's like, um, I never want to let anyone like think like just cause like if I have a big follow count or
Right,
like
right.
people think that I'm not like reachable. You know, like you could always
Mhm.
just talk to me. You know, it's just I'm just
Right.
another regular ass dude. You could just talk to me. You know, so it's like,
Mhm.
well, that's why I like having some of like the homies in the chat while I stream
Right.
because it's just kind of like I don't know if it like lets other people know, you know. It's like
Right.
it's another guy, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But no, it's great to see. Um, and it just I realized that like just recently too. It's like
Yeah.
goddamn, like some people might see me and they're like, oh, that's him. You know?
Like, oh my god, that's Choco.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's
bro, the
nah,
first time you hear that shit, it's fucking weird. I've heard that because when I had my skateboard company, I was like kind of popular. Like a lot of people knew who I was. Like my first wife's kids knew who I was before I ever met her, and it was from the skateboard shit. So it was like because it was like kind of a small area, and we were kind of popping. Like a lot of people knew. Like I'd walk through the mall and there would be like random kids and shit that would be like, "Hi," and they say my real name, and I'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And just keep walking. And then my ex was like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "I have no fucking idea. Like, I have no clue." Like, it's just the skateboard shit. And then they'd yell like, my skateboard brand name and shit, and it's like, see, there you go. Not weird at all. I mean, they were like, 12, 13, 14 and shit, but it was just like weird. It's
yeah,
so like if you ever go to TwitchCon and that happens to you, bro, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
yeah. No, I don't know if I'm ever gonna go to something like that. I would like to go eventually, but um,
I wouldn't mind just to go.
yeah, it's gotta be close by though. Like the next one's like in Vegas, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
but my problem is what would happen is I'd go and I'd kind of like walk around real quick. I'm like, cool, what are we gonna do the rest of these 3 days? I'm gonna go like roll
Yeah.
one up and fucking hang out at In-N-Out Burger real quick. You know what I mean? Fuck
Out of
you.
all the restaurants you pick In and Out.
In-N-Out's the shit, bro. In-N-Out's my shit. I don't care. Everyone's got their own thing. I love my In-N-Out. Fuck that. I'm looking forward to going down to California for Christmas just because I'll get In-N-Out. Like I want to come hang out with you so I can swing by and get In-N-Out on the way, bitch.
I'll show you a better burger spot in LA.
I mean, there's a lot of good burger spots in LA, but like to be able to hit anything from, Northern Oregon to Southern California and it's the same shit and it's good. Like on a fast food tier, it's fucking banging. Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry. As far as like what you can get in a drive-through, bitch, it's the best. I don't care what anyone says.
McDonald's is just right on there,
No,
bro.
it ain't. No, it ain't. Not even close.
It's
Not even
McDonald's with beef
close.
lettuce and a tomato, bro. That's what
No.
you.
No, no, no. Nah,
I'm a
nah, nah.
hater when it comes to In-N-Out. It's just not me.
No, no, that's fine. That's fine. Um, so what would you say was like your biggest win as a streamer? Like what was like your biggest dub?
Um, in what way? Like
Like just in any way, like your
like a
biggest
goal.
pivotal like
I think hitting
yeah,
1,000 followers, bro. That was
1,000
like,
followers.
yeah.
It's pretty special.
Like I said, like I said, my account's like 8 years old, you know, so it's
Right.
been 8 years to try
Right.
to. I remember when we hit 100, that was crazy.
Mhm.
And I remember the way that I got to 100 was the titles of the stream were always follow for free carry,
Mhm.
and so we'll get like a couple kids a day getting
Right.
carried, and yeah, it got to a point that we almost started charging kids to take in flawless because they will come back like every week. It was like a
Mhm.
one week thing
Right.
or once a week thing that you could do. So after the reset, you'll get the same kid coming back. You're like, oh man, you might have to pay like $5 or
Mhm.
something. But no, I think that was a big goal of mine, trying to hit 1,000.
Right.
And then the subathon, bro. I can't believe we hit the goal of like, well, we didn't hit the 400 goal, which I didn't
Hmm.
want to hit.
Right.
I didn't want to get my hair dyed. But we hit the
Oh, that's
200.
where you draw the line?
Yeah,
ChocoPlayz?
yeah. That one was okay, but dyeing my hair, come on, that's like
No,
ruining my
yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
I
intent
got
is
you.
so high. I was like, yeah, we'll hit everything else at 200,
Yep.
and then if they really want it,
Hmm.
it's a big gap.
I ever do
But
makeup on stream, bro, I better look like a bad bitch when it's done. That's all I know.
mm,
That's
see
all
yourself
I
on the
know.
bucket. But yeah, I think those two are were like the biggest goals to.
And that wasn't your first subathon, right?
No, it was.
Oh, it was? I didn't. I
Mm-hmm.
thought you did one before that.
Nah, it was the first one.
Oh, what the fuck?
I did it on YouTube. If you look hard enough, you'll find a 12-hour long
Hmm.
stream.
Right.
I forgot what we did it for. I think it was also for hitting like 100 subs on YouTube or something like that. But that was just me playing video games for 12 hours, so it wasn't like nothing crazy. I don't even think I had a face cam during that.
Really?
Yeah. There's lots of live streams on YouTube. If you go look back, pretty sure they're pretty old.
Yeah. Well, what would you say is like the biggest lesson you learned from being a streamer?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. Mm, actually, I do know. Like, it's probably like not to feel like discouraged when you're first starting off,
Right.
and like one day stream pops off, and then the next day, like no one shows up. It's not
Right.
like personal per se. It's like
Right.
you're just gonna that's just streaming, bro. Like some days
Mhm.
you can't expect like everyone to just open up their schedule because like, oh, Choco's on, gotta drop what we're doing and
Right.
be here. Like I got a lot of the homies like sometimes apologizing for not like coming through the stream, and I'm just like,
Right.
bro, like that's life, bro. Like
Right.
I don't catch everyone's stream. It's like
Right.
I try to at least pop in, drop a little emote or something if I'm at work, but
Mhm.
it's not a big deal if you're not like around, and it's
Right.
like I think that's just kind of yeah. I remember I had a couple times where I was just like, dude, I think I'm just gonna stop streaming.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Well,
and
what happened?
Diego was like, uh, just like cards are expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And
So it was just like it was getting too expensive, and you're like, man, I don't know if this is worth doing.
yeah, it was just kind of that, like like if I look over my on my shelf, it's like if you do the math, there's a couple grand just sitting in Pokemon
Mhm.
product,
Right.
which I'm just holding. I'm not even selling it right now. But it used to be like I look over and there's like a couple $100s of stuff I'm trying to move, and it's like it's sitting on a credit card. If I don't sell it by the end of the month, it's like interest and all that shit.
Right.
So
Right.
um, yeah, it kind of got to that point, and then that's when I discovered the anime cards, and those are way cheaper compared to Pokemon, right? So it's
Mhm.
like
And they're
like
better, in my opinion.
the quality
Mhm.
on some of them are crazy. So it's
Yup.
like yeah, uh, those are kind of what kind of kept the stream going. I didn't have to invest as much to have product in the shop, and kind of kept it going
Mhm.
from there.
But the crazy thing is, all those sets are like popping off now. A lot of people are
Yeah,
getting them. A lot of people are selling them and having them. A lot of people are stoked on them. Like fucking, yeah, it's
yeah,
sick.
no, they're getting a lot of traction. I remember when I first started getting them, people had like no idea what they were, and there was like I'm in this Discord of where I see all the new waifu products, and like I said, there's one dropping every week,
Mhm.
and I remember there was like 30 people in there. I think now you look at it and there's like 3,000 in there.
Mhm.
It's like so they're getting traction, especially with like TikTok being as big as it is.
Right.
The like people go on TikTok for breaks, and it's crazy like the numbers they be pulling on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's wild. But like, aren't the prices crazy on TikTok?
Yep. Yeah, I always like sending cuz I remember once I ended stream, and then I I went to go lay down. The usual when I go lay down is like I'll open my phone, check
Mhm.
Instagram, check TikTok or whatever. And this girl had some boxes I never seen. I was like, yo, like that's a cool box. Let me ask how much it is or whatever.
Mhm.
And I asked, and the girl was like, oh, it's $100. I was like, what? And
Mhm.
Kenflo Kenflo sent me a DM. He's like, did you hear that girl was selling it for $100? I was like, did you see me in chat? And he's like, yeah. So we like he finished watching my stream, like opened up TikTok too, and we ended up on the same stream. He saw my message, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy. And I took a screenshot and asked my seller, and I was like, hey, can you get me these?
Mhm.
And he's like, oh yeah, like like with the shipping they'll be like 45 or something. I'm like, oh, I bet, So it's
Yeah.
like this girl was trying to charge him like double. There's this one guy that Kenflo sent me that he had the Dragon Ball box you just opened last. Oh, not the Bandai, but like the green one.
Mhm.
You know how they're like $30 or whatever, or
Right.
35.
Yeah. Yeah.
He dead ass said like all like no joking. He's like, yeah, and we got these on a special price right now, $100.
Who said that?
I'm just like I couldn't resist. I commented. I'm like, this dude actually said $100.
What?
And
Who said
like
that?
dude, it was like some guy with a beard on TikTok.
Jesus
Um,
Christ. That's
yeah.
wild, dude. People are out here just like literally like they're making bread, but it's because they're overcharging. But at
They're
the
just
same time, people
scamming,
are
bro.
paying it, so it's like, what do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
fucking
I was
wild.
I talked to this with someone else. I was like, at a certain point, like, yeah, make your money, whatever, but like, there's no way you're paying more
Right.
um, than whatever to get that box. So it's like, at a certain point, you're just scamming the homies, and
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
just those aren't the homies at that point. Those are
you're just
customers. That's all they
yeah,
are to you.
yep, and that's why the reason I keep streaming too and trying to get like cool cards for the homies because like
Mhm.
I feel like if I don't bring them at these prices, like
Mhm.
there are other options either like trying to get them off of eBay and
Mhm.
potentially getting scammed. Like later tonight we're gonna open up. Gosh, we're gonna open up 15 of these for the
Ooh,
homie,
shit.
and he just got some from eBay, and one of the boxes was like missing the hit, and he didn't get any like
Uh,
big hits. So I'm like,
that's
yeah, he
whack.
probably weighed the boxes or you know
Something.
potentially. So there was some weird shit there because like for one of your boxes not to have a hit and you got no like big hitters, that's
Nah.
sketchy,
Yeah,
you know.
that ain't cool.
So it's just like yeah, I keep trying to bring cool shit for the homies at a reasonable price.
Mhm.
That's where we're at, and yeah, it's cool. Like the last restock, I don't know if you saw the picture.
Mhm.
I was expecting it to last a little longer. It
Yeah,
only
I
lasted 2 days.
bro, it's crazy watching like how much like people go in now on your stream compared to when like I first found your stream. And
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, sometimes I underestimate the homies and how crazy they go on stuff, but
I'm sure
like
I've surprised you.
yeah, no, it's definitely always like, oh shit, for real? It's like, you
Mhm.
know, it's like shit, but it comes back to that price thing, if it's like
Mhm.
you saw that box on TikTok for triple the price, you get three of them for the same price. So
Right.
it's like they see that and it's just like, yeah, let's just do the three boxes, fuck it.
Mhm.
Because if I don't get them here, I gotta go over there and get them for triple the price. So it's like,
Yeah, fuck a lot of that, bro. Fuck that.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So if you could go back and knowing what you know now as a streamer, all the knowledge you've gained, if you could go back to the very beginning and wake up the day that you started streaming, would you do anything different?
Um, like when I started streaming video games or breaks.
Breaks.
Breaks, yeah, I would probably invest more money into it.
Yeah.
Just like trying to keep, yeah, because a lot of the times I would go like days without streaming just because I didn't have any products. And it's just
Right.
like I
You
feel
go
like
days without streaming?
yeah, because like I
Damn.
said, it was like during those days that I would be able to find Pokemon and no
Mm-hmm.
one else would. I would buy enough. I would buy as much as I could, come back, and then all of it will be gone that same day,
Mm-hmm.
and then just have to wait a whole week for the next restock.
Wow.
And it's like, what do I do if I don't got any cards, you know? So
Right.
it'd probably just be that trying to invest into more into it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Shit, maybe
interesting.
even trying to get a what's it called? A distributor license for Pokemon.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to get a
That'd be sick.
distributor license. Open up a brick and mortar. Fuck it.
Dude, that'd be crazy. I don't even know if like have there been any breakers that have done that?
Yeah, there's some. They're usually during the day.
Yeah.
Like you see them and they run shops in the
Mm-hmm.
front.
But which one started first though? Did the stream start first or did the store
Uh,
start first?
it's usually the store starts first, and then
Yeah. Like
the
that's what I'm saying.
Pokemon.
Have there been any streamers that started streaming and then it
Oh,
got big enough to where they moved to a brick
the
and
shop.
mortar?
Um,
'Cause I don't know any.
that I know, not that I know of. No, there was fuck, what was his name? He also raced cars. He was like from the Pacific Northwest. He recently like retired doing streaming or
Hmm.
race or some shit.
I don't know.
I forgot his name, but he basically like did a whole video and kind of like was saying that was like the plan to open brick and mortar or whatnot, and but it didn't happen just because the way, like I said, like he was like one of those guys that will give you like really good prices,
Yeah.
even if it was taking a loss, and
Hmm.
kind of like broke it down. He's like, yeah, like he did like 100K in sales, right, in a year, which is like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like his profit was like 2,000.
Damn.
You know, it's like you can't live off $2,000 for the year because that was like his whole thing.
Wow.
For the whole year, and yeah, he said the plan was to open up a brick and mortar, and just didn't really happen. So he just went back to racing, or got a job or something. Not really sure. I
Interesting.
forgot his name.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you don't know his name because he would race. He was from the Pacific Northwest.
What do you look like?
White guy.
Wow. Way to narrow it down.
Yeah, he's
A white guy in the Pacific Northwest. Okay.
He had a beard. Yeah. Is that? Yeah, probably wore Carhartt.
He probably wore Carhartts. You're probably not wrong.
Dude, I forgot his name.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's it. I've talked to Diego about like, dude, it'll be dope if we live somewhere different, like not here in Seaside. That's like the population of Seaside's like what, 5,000 people,
Yeah.
6,000 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you can get out to like Oregon, Salem, somewhere in there.
Yeah, where there's more people, it's like it'd be dope to open up a card shop and just
Mm-hmm.
card shop in the front, in the back, just running the stream.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the new building that the dude Sport Card Investor on YouTube is gonna do now? He's building a brick and mortar that has like 6 breaker stations in a card shop, and they'll have
Oh yeah, you
live
sent
people.
me a
Yeah, dude, that
video of
shit's
that.
crazy. That's like next level thinking. They're like, oh, you're gonna be able to tap in with people who are physically walking around a store and be able to shop live.
Yep.
Like that's
Like, yo,
crazy.
get me that thing right there.
Yeah. If they pull it off, bro, they could change the game. Like that's crazy to think.
Oh yep.
Like
But
all these dudes who are like breakers who are like part of a store, like they own a store or they're an employee of a store and they're doing breaks, they're gonna change their whole. They'll be like, bro, we've been fucking this up the whole time. We should have been breaking at the store and doing it live. Like, hey, what do you guys want? We got this, we got this, we got this. We got like, what? That's crazy.
I'm gonna stop drinking that. Shit's too strong.
You do another swig.
I thought I
Do
could
one
do it more
more.
naturally, bro.
Don't be scared. Do one more. Do one more.
It's fucking- Y'all
Do
haven't
one for
seen
the.
these
They can't see it. Hold on, here. Hold on, hold on. There you go. Let him have it.
Oh, B-Box, bro.
Damn, not sponsored. Not sponsored.
7.1% alcohol by volume.
You won't chug that. You won't poke a hole in the bottom and chug that, bitch.
Nope, I won't. You right. I'm a bitch, bro.
He said, "I'm a bitch." You sipping like a girl at a tea party. What is he doing? This
Need some Gatorade
motherfucker,
to
man.
get it in. Mm-mm. I'm gonna stick with my agua.
There you go. That's all I drink. Fucking water. I haven't had alcohol in months.
What? I thought
Bro,
you
I
had that
haven't.
for your subathon.
Uh-uh.
No?
Nah.
It was just spiciness getting you? A little loopy?
Yeah, that it did. And that I mean a lot of that 420 friendly shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay.
So, but I do you ever have any questions that you've thought of over time that you wanted to ask me and you're like fucking like you just never have? Like you got any questions for me at all?
Well, I think you answered the where your name came from, and then hmm. Oh, well, you said you used to stream like
Hmm.
before, and then you stopped. What'd you stream?
So when I started streaming, I first started streaming directly from the Xbox, and I was streaming like Forza and GTA shit, no camera. And then once I started like having like a few people that would like hang around and hang out. Like I don't know, I usually had, like 5 people watching. And when I moved to Washington, or back to Washington rather, I like got like my whole setup going with like a camera and all that shit. And then I started doing like I was still doing Forza and GTA shit, but then I was one of my homies up here was a big he was like big at the time breaking, and um he put up big numbers, and he invited me over to his house and like was showing me his whole setup, and like fucking he had a whole wall of fucking celebrations ETBs. Like I was like, what the fuck, this shit's wild. And so then I started like looking around on Twitch and like watching his stream and then looking for other breaking streams. I came across like I went to a lot of streams and like didn't like a lot of streams. um and then I found Pokecard Cafe. And then I
PG,
yep,
shout out.
started watching him a little bit, watching my homie found Kyle, um, and like and then like a few other of all their homies would all like they'd all have like small streams, so it kind of bounced between a couple different streams and shit. Um, but then it was like I was like, man, I really want to do this. This looks like it's a lot of fun. So I started like buying cards just like open on stream and like give them away to people in stream or whatever, and then tried to sell packs. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell packs. Like, fuck it. I got like one Evolving Sky booster box, and was like,
Yeah,
here,
that's
packed for sale. But
uh-huh.
and then I started doing like the pull boxes. And I didn't do very many of these streams, mind you. But I put together a pull box with like one ETB with like some hits in it that I had like gotten from other streams and shit, because I was like getting back into the hobby. And it just like it just never felt right. Like I didn't want to like kind of like you said, you felt like you should have invested. Like I could have invested a lot more money, but like it just didn't feel like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. And I was like, whoa, like Forza and GTA aren't going to get me any sort of audience, because I wanted to like give a bunch of shit away, but I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know that was a thing you could even do. And like I like those shoes I had, I wanted to give those away like when I first started streaming, and it wasn't until recently that that got to happen. You know what I mean? So I always told myself like I had to hit this impasse where I was like, okay, I'm either going to go harder on Twitch or I'm going to go hard on my career. Which one am I going to do? So I went hard on my career. I got a great job offer. I went hard on my career and I took a break. Um, Throughout the year that I took off of Twitch, the whole time I just kept thinking of ideas and of like what I would do if I ever go back to doing Twitch, because I figured eventually like work would kind of mellow out and I'd be able to um, do Twitch again the way I want to. But then I kind of came up with the idea of like just giving shit away. And then I was like, but I don't know if that's something you could even do. And then I went to your stream Like we rated, like you rated Kyle or something. I followed to get like, like entered into a giveaway.
Entry, yep.
You know what I mean? And then like you were streaming, and I went over to your stream, and like I was just hanging out, and you had bingo. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. So I clicked on bingo, and like I won. Like the first time I was in your stream, and I'm like, huh, oh, that's interesting. And I was like, this is fucking fun. I started, and then I started playing bingo, and I was like, fuck, this is dope. And then I was like, this is what I'll do. I was like, I'll just maybe this is how I could do it. And like for a while, like it was my main drive. Like when I was switching away from like fuck it, I put a year into my career. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna focus on stand up. That was like I was gonna focus heavy on doing stand up. And then like I just like it came to me like we were hanging out on your stream one time, and I was like breaking all this shit, and like I was like giving shit away, and like the homies were hella happy. I was like, bro, like why don't I have all this shit. I could just start giving it all away. Like fuck it. I have so many hits. I have so many hits. Like I just give shit away. And so I was like, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just start giving shit away. And so I just like gave away shit on your stream, gave away shit on a couple other streams too, and just to see like, is this really what I want to do? And I was like, and like the way it made me feel, I was like, yeah, bro, this is what I want to do. And then it was just like, this is what we do. So I just said, fuck it, slapped it together. You were like, do it, bitch. I was like, say less. And here the fuck we are now. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got the best prices on Twitch, bro. No one can beat them.
Free 99, ho.
I told you, I was like, the homies love free shit. And
Yes, you're not wrong.
And you have a really cool a way of doing it. You know, it's not just like
Here's just something free.
bingo here.
Bro, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing when we first started. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna run a bingo, and then I'm gonna give something away. And I was like, oh, it'll be like a couple cards. Like I was just giving away random numbers of. I was like, this one will be for 3 cards. This one will be for 6 cards. This one will be, you know what? I'll throw a pack in here. Like I didn't know what the fuck to do. And then I don't even know how the game came about. I just like started like trying to figure out ways to like make it more fun, and somehow came up with that game one night when I was high as fuck on stream, and it stuck. And I was like, there we go. That's it. We do it.
That's your way, yeah. I kind of like copied it a little bit for when we did the subathon, just to make it a little bit more interactive.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the interactive on lock for sure. Asking the people like they already know. You know, you don't even gotta tell them like
right.
Are we doing Pokemon or
Yep.
DBZ? They already
Yep.
or even ask. There's already someone saying, you know, and they're like flip 1, flip 2, and so they already know what's going on. It's interactive, and I know for sure. I've just talking with like Diego and stuff. He's like, dude, that's it's fun. You know, it's like trying to win the bingo is fun,
right.
And then when you win it, it's like, oh shit, what am I
right.
gonna get? But it's definitely a fun thing you got going on. Like I said, it's gonna keep growing, bro. You just gotta stick to it. Like I said, ain't no one's gonna beat those prices. So
no, I mean realistically, like once you take the stress of the money part of it out, and you just tell yourself, I'm buying all this shit, and I'm giving it all away.
Yeah. That's
it. I'll get to open it. I'll get to open the packs and the boxes, but it's going away. And once you do that and you let that, it's like that moment when you're on an airplane and like something happens, there's an engine failure and the plane starts to go down and everyone's in that fucking plane screaming and yelling, and all of a sudden they all like have that moment where they realize like, oh shit, this is it. We're gonna die now. And they have that euphoric feeling. They just relax. It's the same shit, bro. Just let the money go. Fuck the money. I don't do it for the money. If I want to do something for the money, I'd go like sell cars or something with my spare time. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
No, like people look like, dude, you're literally like giving away slabs. You know, like you're giving away slabs on like a daily basis, and people out here are like making it like, you know, like sub goal with some shit, you know, and it's like,
or they have like fucking wheels that you got to pay to get, and there's some people that have very fair prices. Like Kyle's got some very fair prices when it comes to that shit. But I remember I raided the one stream, and I'm not gonna say who they are, but I raided into their stream, and they were like, hey, how was stream? And I was like, yeah, it was cool, you know, we just gave away some cards, gave away a bunch of slabs, and the first thing they say is like, oh yeah, that's awesome, I'm putting together a slab wheel right now, it's $80. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I literally just said, I'm giving this shit away for free. Like, we gave it away. Like, this wasn't me just selling shit. I'm not here trying to sell shit, because, like, I figure, fuck it. Like, I'm not I, I, I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. I do this shit because it's fun. I don't do it because I'm trying to make money on the homies. The homies show love and support to the channel, and that to me is like a whole different thing than it is to for me to like be a breaker. Like I don't consider myself a breaker. Like people say like what do you do? I don't say, "Oh, I'm a breaker on Twitch." I say I'm a giveaway streamer on Twitch. Like I'm a giveaway streamer. Like that's all it is. Like I'm giving shit away and that's all I'm going to do. Like I'll throw it like I've been doing watch parties and people have been showing up and like we do like one card bingo, but people are just in there hanging out like, "Yo, what is this? Like I don't know what drifting is. Like I've seen this before. Like this is dope. Like what is, you know what I mean?" And I get to do other things that I enjoy like the drifting and the car shit.
Yep. No, no, that's for sure. Like I was telling you, you're over here giving away slabs. For some of the homies, like that's their first ever slab, and it's just like we come back just full circle. You're creating memories for the homies. It's just
Mhm.
it's crazy. It's dope.
All right, we're gonna take a little break real quick, and then when we come back, we're gonna do the lightning round. So get ready,
Oh,
get ready,
okay.
lightning round.
I'll train.
All right. Hang on one. So before we do the lightning round, because now that we're back, I just want to make a quick statement about what we were just talking about. I am a giveaway streamer. I have nothing against breakers. Most of my homies on Twitch are breakers. Choco, The Mac Show, PokeCard Cafe, Olaran, Zero, Eevee Light, the list goes on and on. Don't get it twisted. What I do have an issue with is people that overcharge the homies on Twitch for shit that other people are selling for reasonable prices. That shit bothers me. I feel that it hurts the hobby, and it just is what it is. So I just want to make that clear that I got nothing. Even though some people could say like, "Oh, it sounds like he's talking shit about breakers because he's too good to be a breaker. He just gives shit away." It's nothing like that. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy myself. I have homies who are breakers that I love and respect. I got a lot of love and respect for a lot of breakers, even ones that I'm not even friends with. Just the fact that you came in, you are doing your thing, you're turning that camera every day, turning it on every day, and doing your thing. Like you have my respect. Don't get it twisted. Okay, I just don't. I don't want people thinking like I got think breakers are stupid or something. No, it's not like that. I love breakers. If it wasn't for breakers, I wouldn't exist. Where do you think all my shit came from? You know what I mean? So I just want to make that clear before we start a lightning round. So this is a lightning round, okay? And for those of you that watched the last episode, you'll know what the lightning round is. But for those that don't, lightning round is very simple. Yes, no, this or that answers. It's nothing crazy. You don't have to over fucking think anything. If you want to talk about shit, you're more than welcome to. If not, it's fine. We can go through it all quick. It's up to you. Okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, is the Earth round or flat?
It is round.
Okay. Rap, rock, or country?
I mean, yeah, rap.
Bro, if you said country, I would unfriend. This shit was gonna end real quick.
Isn't Mexican that guy? Isn't he kind of country or is that rap?
Like what do you
OT?
mean? Like Baila?
No, Mexican OT. Is that his name?
Yeah, I mean he's a
That's
country.
confusion,
He's
bro.
yeah,
No.
he I don't he's in his own category, homie.
Yeah, no, rap for sure.
Okay, all right. Are aliens working with the CIA?
Uh, I wouldn't say no.
You wouldn't say no?
I wouldn't say yes. I don't know. That one's tough. I don't know if I believe. I don't know if I believe in aliens like the way that they.
So then that's a no then. If you don't believe in aliens, it's a no. Like no, they don't exist, so they
Okay, no,
can't.
no.
Okay, all right. Um, Android or iPhone?
Android,
Okay.
100%. Yeah, that's coming from a guy that had both.
Okay.
It's just better.
Okay. Lightning or USB Type C?
Type C all the way. That's why. So
Mm-hmm.
even iPhone's on Type C.
Yep.
They just on it.
Suck it, you iPhone bitches. Okay. Tampico or Sunny D?
Ooh. Tampico.
There you go, my man. Would you rather be rich, famous, or rich and famous?
It's probably just rich.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Beef or pork chorizo?
Pork. Pork. I
My,
don't even know they made beef
mm,
chorizo.
yep, and it sucks. It shit liquefies in a
That
pan.
it don't sound good.
Zero said he likes beef over pork. I'm like, all right, if you
Probably
say
never
so.
had the chorizo. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
No, that pork chorizo's pork 100%.
Mm-hmm. Beer or liquor?
Liquor. I do not do beer. I can barely do liquor. So, but
Okay.
I'm from this, bro. I don't even know what
How
this
much
is.
have you had? Like 2 tablespoons? That's not cough syrup.
I'd
You
say
gotta like open your throat and let it in. You know what I mean?
I sipped it like twice. It's a product of Mexico,
You
bro.
sipped, you sipped it like this. You said.
Yeah, you know it's like a fine wine, bro.
You
Gotta like
sipping it like a
prepare it
like
and
an
shit.
underage kid at a bar. Like what? This is a scene in the movie where the college kids sneak into their first biker bar.
Mm-mm. This thing is too strong, bro.
All right, East Coast or West Coast?
I've never been to the East Coast, so they say the West is the best, so you gonna stick with West Coast.
Yup. Okay. Biggie or Tupac?
Ugh, that's I don't know any of their like songs really. Like
Either of them? You don't know Biggie or
nah,
Tupac?
that's like my
Damn.
mom
How are
generation,
we
bro.
friends?
And that's my mom's shit. I don't know.
Damn.
I would say probably I'd probably say Tupac just because he's from LA, but
Okay. Okay. Well, he's not, but okay.
isn't he
Um,
from Compton?
no.
Oh,
Uh,
where's he from?
he's from the East Coast and the Bay Area, if anything.
Uh,
And then he
I
went
thought
down
he
to
rapped
LA,
more.
hung out with LA dudes, and they kind of
Oh,
just took
okay.
him in.
I
But
thought
no,
he was.
he's Bay Area and East Coast,
Oh, okay. I'll
technically.
stick with
Like,
Tupac.
real technically.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stick
Okay.
with. Let me hear
Uh,
more.
Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Sony.
Okay.
Sony. Sony.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
The Hub or OnlyFans?
Ooh. Like how they are to date. Like now we can't go back a couple years because
You
P
can
Hub
go
was
back. You can say
popping.
whatever you want.
If it was the OG P Hub, that's where it was at. But now I think OnlyFans. Well, actually, I'm too poor for OnlyFans, so Reddit.
You
You know,
said Reddit.
if you know, you know. You get the bootleg OnlyFans on there.
Hmm. Do you still have cable TV?
No, I've never had cable TV.
Oh, really? Like never?
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
It was expensive, bro.
I mean, I guess.
You gotta stay on that PBS, bro.
Okay. You got the channel 3, fool. That's it.
It was channel 12, 6, 8.
Yup.
Yes, sir. That's it.
All right. Football or baseball?
Baseball.
Okay.
I can't understand football. It's a lot of stopping the ball,
Mm-hmm.
moving it 2 feet, and that's not for me.
Yup. Okay. Spotify or YouTube Music?
Spotify, 100%.
Okay.
It's superior.
That's what, see, that's where I'm at. Everyone's YouTube Music nowadays, it seems like.
What the
I
fuck?
feel like that's
Even
the new
compared to
wave.
Apple Music, I've used Apple Music and it's just not there.
It's
Spotify's just
not. Nah.
it's been doing its thing for a while. It's a
Hmm.
platform.
I feel like I just went from first it was iHeartRadio, then I went to Pandora, and then I went to Spotify.
Yep, that was well not iHeartRadio, but it was Pandora
Hmm.
for the longest, and then when Spotify kind of got their shit together, it just been Spotify ever since.
Right. America or Japan?
Uh, Probably America.
Yeah.
There's a lot like I mean it's like way bigger, right? So I guess
Hmm.
I could I could go. Like I feel like other countries, you go to
Hmm.
like the whole country and it's kind of like the same.
Right.
And you come to you're in Oregon, you go to fucking Texas, it's like a whole different world,
Right.
and it's like all in the same country. And I feel like you could do a lot more in America for sure. Like, but Japan's like so pretty too. So, but nah, America.
Okay. I got you. Okay. DC or Marvel?
Uh, DC, Marvel.
Marvel. Okay. These next two, I'm probably gonna know the answers to, but we're gonna ask them anyway because we ask everybody the same question. So, if a war breaks out, You going to Mexico or Canada?
I'm dipping Mexico as soon as I get that letter saying that I need to go put the boots on. I'm taking my ass down
Deuces.
to Mexico, bro. Yeah, I'm outie. I remember when Trump was president, and like remember there was those whole like World War III things going
Mm-hmm.
on. I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, if I get drafted, I'm gonna go to Mexico, okay? And she's like, okay, I'll send you money.
I'll send you money.
I was like, I bet.
Hell yeah.
No, we're going to Mexico every
Okay.
time.
Alright, this next one I already know the answer. This one's gonna hurt.
Let's see.
You only get one the rest of your life. Pizza or tacos?
Tacos, bro. I don't like pizza. I've worked with it like for a long time now, and it's just not
Yep.
not something I crave anymore.
No, it's yeah,
Tacos have
that
to hold it
sucks.
down.
I don't know if I would have to make the best pizza on the planet if I ever had a pizza place because
Mm,
if it couldn't ruin it for me. Like I just love pizza too much to let it ruin it for me. Like
yeah,
I'd
like
have to go 110% all day every day in that kitchen. Otherwise, like I couldn't do it. There's no way.
yeah. There's some people that like that's their go-to, right? That's their favorite. But
Mhm.
even since I was a little kid, it's never been like, yay, pizza. It's like it's the
Mhm.
second option. There's always the second option. But if you
Yep.
tell me go get some tacos, let's go. Fool. What are we getting?
Mhm. Oof, some al pastor sounds good right now, boy.
So I don't know what it's called in English, but called suadero in
Mhm.
Spanish. It's like it's a cow part. I don't know where the fuck it comes
He's a
from, but
cow part.
yeah, you throw that some green salsa on there. Oof, it's
Mhm.
great. I've only been able to find it in Mexico, so I don't
Oh,
know if we
gotcha.
have it here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe not where you at.
Yeah, it's probably called something like I don't know what it could be called in English, but
Yeah.
I've always asked, and they're like, I don't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they're like what? And I'm just like, okay, I'll just have al pastor, and they're like, okay, we have that.
There you go.
Uh,
All right, man. Well, we've been at this quite a while. I fucking appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you for doing this. I
Yes,
know this is
sir.
weird and probably made you a little nervous, but I'm glad you did it.
Yeah. No, I mean, shit. If you ever need me back on, bro, I'm here for it. We'll
Mm-hmm.
fucking co-host someone, bro. Fuck it.
Oh, someone.
We need to get like I told you, bro. The end goal of this, bro, is to get KJ on, bro. And if you get
Bro, I
KJ on,
want to have a sit down with that fool so bad. You
if
have
you get
no
KJ on,
idea.
bro, you gotta invite me, special guest
Oh,
after
bro, I'm gonna have
the
so
interview,
many
bro.
people watching that shit, bro. I'll be advertising that for like 2 weeks. It'd be like one of these
Mhm.
YouTuber boxing matches, bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'll be
exactly,
hiring
bro.
motherfuckers to do media for me.
Nah,
Fuck,
bro, that'd be fucking crazy.
bro. I would love that. Just 'cause I would just want to pick his brain. Like, bro, when did you take this hard left turn where you went to from a fun-loving individual who's out here breaking and enjoying life to a sourpuss? Like, were you just out here disrespecting people who are trying to like hang out and find a place to hang out? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like what happened? Like, when did you wake up and went, fuck these
Fuck the
motherfuckers?
world, right? Like, dude, we need to know. That's what I'm saying. You need to get him on here, pick his brain a little bit.
Bro, if I can get enough episodes under my belt, I'll get everyone to spam his ass and be like, bro, you gotta do it, do it, do it, do it, do
Hell
it.
yeah, yeah,
I want it. I want to see it so bad. He'll
yeah.
be blocking so many different people from so many different angles, bro. It'll be crazy. It is all time
He just
high for
has.
him.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way to fucking ignore it, bro. Like you gotta
Mm-mm.
put it in his face. So,
Bro, I
but
want to
that's
so
the end
bad.
goal. That's the end
And
goal.
it's not because I'm malicious, not because I want to be an asshole, because I'm legitimately like, bro, what happened?
No, that's where
like,
I'm at too. Like I
like,
said, I don't know
what would it
where
what would it
I
take
became this
for you to
animal.
come back and be a good person again? Like, what would have to happen? Like, how big of a hug do you need? You know what I mean?
I want to know. Like I know, like probably like recently, like why he's mad at us, but like I don't know why he was mad at me from the start. Like I really just want to know
That's what I'm.
why.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
the
Like,
fuck did I do, bro?
right. Like, I just want to have like one of those like Dr. Phil heart to hearts. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like
Yeah.
low light, fucking. So tell me what had happened. Like, what was it? What was it that made you feel the way you do? Like, like that was terrible,
Tell me,
Dr.
tell
Phil,
me.
but
Yeah, we got the gist.
yeah, I just went for doctor, not Phil. I left Phil at home.
Fuck.
Anyway, bro, I fucking appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing this. Sorry that we went as late as we did. I know you gotta go stream, but thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everything you do for this community. Um, I fucking appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much. Thank
Sir.
you for being a homie. Fuck that.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. No, we're here. We're here for each other, bro. So
Yeah.
this
So
is the least I could do.
everyone, make sure you follow my homie Choco on Instagram and follow him on Twitch. Um, you got anything else you want to shout out?
Shout out the homie KJ, bro.
KJ for life.
But yeah, thank you, homies. I'm excited to see the first episode getting published, and then
Yo, it's going live here shortly, like real shortly. So
can't wait to see the next ones that are in the works too, bro.
yeah, bro. We got a lot of episodes. I got like 4 more episodes to shoot this week.
Oof, hell yeah, love to see it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Who
Sure.
knows? But thank you, man. But that's it. We're gonna call it. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for being here.
Deuces.